One of the most popular video game franchises to experience a live-action adaptation is Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. We've only seen a few glimpses of what the show will be like, but we're excited enough as it is. Recently, it's come to our attention that the most insane things are in the new The Last of Us show, which are quite shocking. If you want to know more about the latest news, then make sure you tune in until the end. In case you missed it, filming for the series has officially wrapped up, so we're a step closer to seeing the show's premiere. The Last of Us TV adaptation from HBO, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, has completed production, so fans are now impatiently awaiting the release date and the first trailer. Pedro Pascal was cast as Joel, the primary protagonist of the first game, when production got underway back in July 2021. Ellie, who went on to become the main heroine of The Last of Us Part 2, will be portrayed throughout the series by Bella Ramsey. The announcement of a Part 1 remake by Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann on the opening night of Summer Game Fest has been a major development for The Last of Us fans. Naughty Dog has completely rebuilt the original game in the series, simply dubbed The Last of Us Part 1, and it will be released on September 2 for the PlayStation 5 and is presently being worked on for the PC. Given that production has now officially concluded, fans are optimistic that the HBO miniseries will premiere around the same time as the console game version, which will be released in September. On Saturday, June 11th, Craig Mazin, the author, the producer of the upcoming HBO television adaptation of The Last of Us, confirmed the completion of filming through Twitter. During his speech at Summer Game Fest, Neil Druckmann did give a clue that filming was winding down. When questioned about the publication date of 2023, he also hinted at other announcements. During the presentation, Geoff Keighley asked Druckmann, "So, we'll see more of it next year?" Druckmann says, "You'll hear about it very soon," to the question. Fans are anxious to see the show in the first teaser, but Druckmann's refusal to guarantee that it will be released in 2019 led to much speculations as to whether it will instead be released in 2022, maybe to coincide with the release of The Last of Us Part 1. Now that filming wrapped up, we can only wait until they officially release the show's trailer, so for now, we have to make do with some of the promotional images they released earlier last month. In a new image released by HBO, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are seen hiding from a clicker, one of the post-apocalyptic monsters that are consuming the Earth, as they play the characters of Joel and Ellie. Pascal and Ramsey can be seen huddling beneath a table in the new, extremely dark image that was first revealed in early June, as a terrifying clicker looms in the distance. Clickers are humans who have contracted the parasitic Cordyceps fungus in the video game Last of Us. When people contract the disease, they mutate into psychotic zombie-like creatures that attack other live people. After enough time, the fungus takes over their bodies, sprouts from their faces, and eventually bursts from their heads like hideous branches of fungi. And now, here is the list of people we should all be grateful to, because without them, the live adaptation of The Last of Us wouldn't be possible. Neil Druckmann, co-president of video game developer Naughty Dog and co-creator, executive producer, writer, and director of the HBO series, as well as voice actors Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, who portrayed Joel and Ellie in the game, attended the unveiling of the new image at the Summer Game Fest on June. They revealed during the event that Baker and Johnson would also make an appearance in the HBO series, albeit as different characters from the ones they played in the game. The remaining cast members are Murray Bartlett as Frank, Nick Offerman as Bill, Jeffrey Pierce as Perry, Anna Torv as Tess, Gabriel Luna as Joel's brother Tommy, Merle Dandridge as Marlene, the leader of the rebel group The Fireflies, Nico Parker as Joel's daughter Sarah, and Merle Dandridge as Marlene. Craig Mazin collaborates with Druckmann as a co-creator, executive producer, writer, and director. Executive producers include Carter Swan, Rose Lamb, Asad Kizilbash, Evan Wells, and Carolyn Strauss, while the directors include Kantemir Balikov, Jamila Zbanik, Ali Abbasi, Peter Hoare, Jeremy Webb, and Liza Johnson. Production companies for the show include Word Games, The Mighty Mint, Naughty Dog, PlayStation Productions, and Sony Pictures Television. And of course, for our gamers, don't think we've forgotten you. Believe it or not, The Last of Us on HBO can master the most difficult game mechanic. How? Keep on watching to know more. Given how well the teaser image that was released matches the video game, HBO's The Last of Us has a chance to master what many consider to be the hardest gaming mechanic. At Summer Game Fest, players got their first genuine look at The Last of Us's primary characters, who were stunningly parallel to some of the game's most crucial stealth sequences. The famed clicker adversary towering over the background of the commercial image makes this mirroring of the game extremely clear. The Last of Us can make the most of the mounting tension. The HBO image is exciting for a variety of reasons. The live-action TV rendition of the computer game's slow, creeping stealth action is flawless. The parasitic Cordyceps fungus monstrosity is depicted in the image lurking with Ellie as Pedro Pascal's character waits for any noise. To adapt the stealth concept that has troubled many gamers, the series will probably go toward tense horror, as evidenced by HBO's dark, anxiety-inducing setting. In truth, it takes a lot of time and patience in the game to be stealthy in this terrifying position. Thankfully, the irritating mechanic that painfully slows down the pacing will be easily transferred to the TV show's visual medium. The Last of Us director stated that the TV program will be the most authentic video game adaptation to date, which is a harbinger of more good news to come. Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker, the game's original voice actors, will play various characters in the television version, according to Neil Druckmann, the franchise's co-creator and show producer. The first look shot, which demonstrates how faithfully the series will adhere to the video game's somber mise-en-scene, was directed by Druckmann. The challenging stealth mechanic in The Last of Us by HBO may be made perfect without making any compromises. There are a ton more terrifying moments in store because of the game's extensive content. Now, you may be wondering, will the live adaptation mimic the entirety of the game? Of course not. There will be key differences between the series and the game, so keep on watching for more. Heart-stopping thrills, devastating character arcs, and gorgeous visuals made the critically acclaimed game an instant fan favorite upon debut, and a sequel and additional playable material further developed the plot. It seems sensible then that game enthusiasts have been particularly protective of the original work during the game's protracted journey to a screen adaptation. Why alter a tale that is already as close to perfect as is humanly possible? Fortunately, it appears that the crew behind HBO's The Last of Us is committed to maintaining the soul of the game and has a keen interest in preserving the enchantment of the original. For one, the series developers are bent on keeping the soul of the game so fans don't need to worry. Actor Gabriel Luna, who plays Tommy, said in an interview with a YouTube channel, "What would Kay say? That the original game rips our heart out, and that any changes made to the series expanded the lore in a way that whatever little bits of your heart remain," adding, "We're adhering to the things that we as the players of the game know to be the essence and the soul of the game because we want it to be accurate and authentic to that experience." Druckmann has provided some insight into the contrasts between the two forms, although the program hasn't yet unveiled any teasers that might drop indications about precisely how it intends to crush viewers' hearts. Druckmann cites the game's gory player mechanics tutorial as one aspect the show doesn't need to carry over, since viewers aren't being trained in console controls, but that sometimes they deviate greatly to much better effect because we are dealing with a different medium. He said in an interview with IGN, "Some episodes of the show adhere closely to the games and even pull full lines of dialogue from it." Druckmann claims that as a result, the show has moved away from just hardcore action and is instead focusing on the drama and character. Druckmann also says that there might be some minor tweaks to elements like costume in the series, while issues like should the guy wear the same plaid shirt or the same red shirt are significantly less important to the crew creating the program. The filmmaker told IGN that he is most concerned with nailing the philosophical underpinnings of the plot. And that's about everything we know so far about HBO's The Last of Us. As soon as we get more info, we'll keep you posted, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.